Hey, what's going on, guys? Luis Rubio again. Just this time, I actually got my hands on the 2020, yeah, 2020 Toyota Corolla. This is all new, guys. This is on Toyota's brand new platform. This one we're looking at is a brand new color. It's called the Blueprint. So I decided to get my hands on this, give it a nice wash. The guys got it all ready for us. I was super excited to do a review on this just so you guys can know exactly what the features and stuff are on this vehicle. Again, it's brand new 2020. It's got a whole new trim levels. They came out with the hybrid Corolla. Again, this color is phenomenal. The lighting around the car, it's an elegant car. It's a very elegant car. The first time you're purchasing a vehicle, the first thing that comes in mind is, hey, get a nice commuter, get a nice Corolla. Well, guess what? Now, Toyota's really stepping up their game for this Corolla. It's completely, the powertrains are different. You can definitely make the difference between the LE and the SE models. This one right here we're looking at is the XSE model. This one carries a hefty price tag of about 26,000 and some change. So definitely not the least expensive Corolla, but I'm going to show you guys why it's actually worth it. So right away, you can definitely tell the design cues. You can definitely tell it's different. We have a Camry over there. Again, Toyota's really been stepping up everything. You can tell right away that it has some nice 18-inch machine alloyed wheels. It's disc brakes all the way around as well. So I mean, it's there. I figured I might as well let you guys know in case. Definitely works out better, stopping distance and stuff. Now, the interesting thing about this one is not only does it have Toyota Safety Sense standard, it has Toyota Safety Sense 2.0. So you may think, oh, okay, Toyota Safety Sense 2.0, da 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 da. What does it do? Well, it's actually the same exact thing Toyota Safety Sense does, but enhanced, and they add a couple of things. So now it has actually road sign assist, if I'm not mistaken, roadside assist RSA. So what it does is, on the display in the background behind the steering wheel, it'll tell you what the speed limit is, or if there's a stop sign coming up, or a yield, stuff like that. It's there for you. It has a better visibility for low light, pre-collision, bicycle. If someone is driving a bike and has better visibility, you'll actually catch along. And on top of that, it has lane keep assist now, so lane tracing assist. So that's an enhanced version. Once you're using the how do you call it? Actually, oh man, Toyota definitely confused me with all these things. So it has dynamic radar cruise control. When you have that on, what it does is it keeps you centered in the middle of the lane. So that's pretty neat. Again, it's just one of those things that they're free, and it's a safety thing. On top of the fact that it's got 8 passenger airbags, passenger knee airbag, you can see from this point of view as well. It has power seats on the driver's side, and on top of that, it's got a couple more things inside that I'll dig into in just a second, so you guys can check out. Let me go ahead and pop the trunk. The release button is right here. Again, guys, look at that. Jeez. So, pop this bad boy up. Oh yeah, and these actually have a black spoiler on here, and a couple of other things that I'll show you guys. It finally has LED lighting on top, which is pretty neat. Check this out. It even has a LED lighting on top. So the trunk space, it's the same. It's no big deal. You didn't sacrifice space for anything. Oh, look at that, guys. It's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. Oh, look, it's not a quad exhaust, it's not a dual exhaust, but it's a double exhaust on one side. I guess that's pretty cool. Toyota, I'll take it. I mean, I'll take all I can get on a Corolla, especially. So let me go ahead and pop the back seat so you guys can check out back here, see what you guys think. It really is no big deal, guys. I mean, the space is okay. It's not something to be very proud of. I'm 5'9". I've got about 2.5 inches of space. It's not too bad. This is definitely, it's like everyone says, it's a commuter car. It really is. If you want to carry around some people, you can, but they're not going to have a lot of fun back there. But it'll do the job for what it's meant to be. Now, the real reason that it's worth $26,000, of course, all the safety stuff, of course, the engine, which, fun fact, the engine produces 169 horsepower. Not only that, on the SE models, you can reach up to 40 miles per gallon on the highway. Guys, that's huge. The average miles per gallon on this car is 34. 34. It finally, the Camry has done so well to the point where it's like this car's almost playing catch up, but it's equaling the gas mileage, and the average miles per gallon is actually the same as the higher than the Camry. But anyhow, that's the whole different call altogether. But once you sit inside, this is where the real magic happens. The reason I say that is because just look at this, guys. A 7-inch display in the back. Ooh, there it is. 7-inch display in the back. You get this bad boy that pops up here, and you finally have Apple CarPlay, Alexa connectivity. And then look, guys, so you move up here, and then you actually see that this one has the remote connect. If you do not know what the remote connect is, long story short, it's free for a certain amount of time. It's safety connect. What it does is you can have a valet mode. You can have someone drive the vehicle. If you don't want them to go over a certain, you can set a speed limit and it'll notify you. You can set a boundary. You can set a curfew. So you can set a lot of things and the car notifies you. So that's really neat. You don't have to pay a dime for that until after the subscription's over. But you get a couple of things. This one right here. Let me show you guys. Oh, here they are. So you click apps, and you've got a couple of apps that you can download after you get Entune. It's Slacker radio, fuel prices, stuff like that. And once you connect your USB, then you can actually get Apple CarPlay. But one of those things with Apple CarPlay, again, you have to have an Apple phone. It does have Alexa connectivity, so you can say, Alexa, turn on my Corolla, and it'll do that. But I just wanted to show you guys the gauges a little bit down here. Heated seats are right there. You guys can't really see, but there's a little space right under there where you can actually put your phone. It's kind of neat. Total Toyota guy, but I really think Toyota could have put a Qi wireless charging in there. Anyways, that's just my 2 cents. But it does have brake hold, finally. I'll show you guys this. The typical Toyota thing. This is only big enough to carry their manuals and a little bit extra, but hey, we have it. Oh, the really interesting part is when you get to the whole dash, you can actually feel it looks nice. Does it feel nice? It feels okay. Could feel better, but I mean, it's a Corolla at the end of the day. Actually, this top part feels better than this part. That's weird. But that actually looks pretty premium. Now, I'd like to say you guys agree with me. And then, of course, guys, you do have your sunroof right up here. It's pretty neat, but it takes up some of the space in the back. Let's see what this does. Oh, not LED. Oops, that's awkward. So, it does have, again, the Toyota safety sense. So, the automatic headlights, automatic high beams are right here. Of course, you have the lane departure alert right here. So, you can turn it on, and it actually tells you when it's on. Top left. And then for your dynamic radar cruise control to set your length behind, how far you want to be behind the car in front of you. Steering wheel feels nice. I'll give it that. But the thing with this car is the fact that it has so much safety stuff. The fact that it's got this, I guess you can kind of say revolutionary engine with the platform it's in. It's to the new global architecture, gives it a much better ride quality, much more refined. The transmission timing on these, they're a little different now. They've enhanced it, so now the first gear feels a lot better than the rest of the gears. It is still a CVT, but you even have a manual transmission on certain models. You still have paddle shifters back here. You can adjust the whole steering wheel. So it's kind of neat. I just wanted to do a quick overview so you guys can see the outside, the inside, get a couple of the details, the specs. Again, we do have a Corolla hybrid that just dropped in. That I'll be doing a review on. I'm super excited because my wife and I have a Prius and we get phenomenal gas mileage. But one of the things that people always tell us is, hey, you know what? How can you live with having a Prius, the shade, this, and that? So now you don't have to compromise that. Now the Prius is really in trouble. The only thing that's keeping it alive, in my point of view, is that all-wheel drive. So let's see how long, it takes before they actually put it on the Corolla, if they can fit it in there. But guys, just look at this beauty. Just look at that. Oh, Toyota, it took you long enough. It definitely took you long enough. Keep in mind, guys, I mean, this is just the loaded model, but, as loaded as it gets. You guys can see right here, it's got a couple of things. I never thought the Corolla would get to this price. I figured inflation would do it. I don't know if it's inflation. I think it's more so the fact that Toyota's really knocking it out the park with this Corolla. Once you drive it, you'll actually get to feel why I'm so happy to actually get something like this. Toyota, they push out a lot of the vehicles on their sedan market. The sedans have been going down, but with this car right here, we expect it to keep it alive a little more, just like the Camry back there did for us. So if you guys have any questions, comments, something that I can help you guys out with, this one, we've had a super busy day. I'm almost out of breath. Um, so I wanted you guys to expose you guys to this new Corolla that, Toyota sells 300,000 plus units typically. So you will start seeing on the road. You did see it first, more than likely, for the first time today. And again, guys, anything that you guys can tell me to help out or what you guys want to see, leave a comment below. There's a subscribe button, there's a like. I'm just giving you guys a couple of vehicles that I have. Some videos may be a little bit longer, sorry, or more detailed. Other ones are just exposing you to the vehicle like this one. There's other cars that I feel a little more passionate about, and it's just a transfer of feelings when I get in that mood. But this right here, guys, it's going to fit the bill. It's going to do the job. You can get yourself a starting model is 19.5. And again, you have Toyota Safety Sense 2.0, 8 standard airbags. You get power everything. You get Bluetooth connectivity, 5 different phones, backup camera. I'm huge. I'm big on lights, guys. Lights, visibility, the way your car looks. And this one right here screams out to me, Toyota, we just need a turbo. Anyways, guys, again, leave a comment, subscribe down below. Help me, help you guys, expose you guys to Toyota. We have used cars here on the lot too that I can, show you guys anything you guys would like. I love cars. I love what I do. And I love helping people out. You just got to treat people the way you'd like to be treated. So let me know, guys. Enjoy. Gee.